Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Somos the Next Generation. If you guys just watched this previous episode, that obviously was mostly in Spanish, if you guys just watched this previous episode, you know this is the second episode that I'm gonna premiere this Friday. Again, to recall a little bit, I've been a little bit MIA, a little busy with my job, with my work, and so I wasn't able to put in a new episode for the past 2 weeks now, or the past week. So here I am. I'm recording a new episode. As you can tell, I have the same shirt, so might as well, why change? Let's just record. So I hope you guys enjoyed the previous episode, and I hope you guys have been enjoying the past few other episodes. I know some of them have been a little spontaneous and have been maybe a little like a little bleh. And I do apologize about them. I've been a little bit preoccupied with my job, so I will try to promote the episodes a little more. I know I keep saying I will promote, and I never do. There's just so much things going on, which hence this episode that I want to make right now. So I want to reflect a little bit on me right now. I think sometimes we forget a little bit about ourselves, and we just focus on other people's needs and other people's on other people. And I think there's a time in your life that you just gotta sit down and kind of reflect on how you're doing, on what's going on, if everything's okay. And I think I want to take advantage of this, this platform to just kind of talk about what's going on. Just talk a little bit about me, how I'm feeling lately. If you guys do watch the episodes and if you would like to comment, please do so. It's all good. I think I'm learning to be a little more socially open. And I'm trying to just be a little more open to people's comments. Me myself, I'm not much of I don't express myself too much. I think I just got used to not expressing who I am or how I feel or anything in that terms. I do express though my anger. That without a doubt I can express easily. Excuse me, I got a little thirsty. My anger is the only thing that I have no problem expressing. I don't have any anger issues, or at least I don't think I do. I have not been clinically tested. I think every time I try to put in an episode where I just talk a little bit about what's going on. Nothing like, no topic in a specific. Just talk about a little bit about me. Just let out what I have. Again, work has been a little bit not overwhelming, but it has been taking a little bit over my life. But then again, like I don't have kids. I don't have kids to look over. I don't have kids to take care of. Of course, my parents live in SoCal, and then I'm just here with the very few people that I know. So there's not. I guess you can say there's not much. There's not much to worry about. So you know what? I'm just gonna, speak my mind or whatever. I just feel like lately I just been disconnected, and there's just so much things that sometimes I wish I can just go back and kind of kind of fix. You know, the podcast, of course, you know, it's about our main topics is about friends, booze, chisme, gossip. But I feel like lately the I guess the booze part has been not taking. It's not that I have an like a drinking problem, because I do not. And no, that's not what alcoholics say. But I just feel like sometimes, there's no need to drink. This past 2 weeks, you know, we're not young, and we're not getting any younger. We don't drink, and we can't drink like we did when we were 21 or we were 20. I'm 27 now. I'm going to 28 in a few months. I'm also a little wiser, a little older, and I don't. I'd rather just stay in, have a couple beers here, just chill here, maybe do a little bit of beer pong, or just watch TV, I listen to music. I just rather do at home stuff, not so much going out, and not just because I, of course, I know my limits, but there's times where you just kind of you lose the limit in a sense. You kind of just go with the flow, and it's also nice because it's also nice to take the flow or go with the flow, because not everything has to be planned. Not everything has to be according to a schedule. Drink for 2 hours, eat, work a little bit, go to sleep, wake up, shower, go to work for 8 hours, 9 hours, take the bus, come home, eat, and repeat. Like, sometimes I think life should be a little more spontaneous, because there's a need to be a little more spontaneous. But I feel like sometimes, you do, or I do, get a little carried away. And yeah, sure, it's kind of like silly, and it's fun to make stories of, or to joke around about, your drunk stories and this and that. But I think I'm in a point where, like, if I got blacked out drunk or something or whatever, like, let's not talk about it. Please. Unless, I did something like completely stupid, let's talk about it just a little bit, but I don't want to feel humiliated. It's just, I've always hated blacking out, and it's something you obviously can and can't control. Obviously you can't control it, because that way you've had a little too much. But then again, if you include a little tequila in there, then tequila takes over, and tequila is never your friend. So tequila takes over, and off you go. Sayonara. But of course there has to be some sort of control, and when you're getting a little too tipsy, a little too drunk, and that's the time to kind of slow it down or just stop. Especially if it intervenes with your life, with your relationships, or work, even work. I think it's important to keep an eye on that. But of course, you don't want to be humiliated either. But not just that. I mean, I don't, you guys know, and I always mention it, I don't have too many friends. And lately, I don't care if I do or do not. If you shoot me a text, great. I'll text back. We can chat a little bit. But there's just times where I just, I just rather just be home. Just watch TV, watch Friends, watch The Big Bang Theory, watch my novelas. I don't care. Shoot me, but I don't care if you shoot me a text. I'm right now, I feel like I've become a little bitter, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just life, just how life has been with me, and I can't complain. I shouldn't complain. I've had a job, I've had food, I have a roof over my head. With all this COVID shit, like, I didn't get COVID, so Thankfully, I was okay, and I haven't gotten sick, so I shouldn't complain too much. But regardless of all that, I think it's important to take care of yourself. And I feel like sometimes I'm just way too, I'm just way too moody and a little bitter than I should be. Um, I do not want to make this video too long because, first of all, I don't have much space in my SD card, so I'm probably gonna make this a little short. I think I'm at 10 minutes right now, so that's okay. I think I have like 5 more minutes. Um, I just think lately I've just been moody. Like I've been angry with. I get easily impatient. I don't know if that's how life is or whatever. That comes with growing old. But I just have no patience. First of all, I've never been patient. I actually been very, very impatient. I mean, I got that from my dad, so you can blame him. I'm very impatient, but sometimes I do stop myself and be like, you know what, Andy, like you're pushing it. You need to stop. You need to chill. Bring it back a little bit. Stop what you're doing. Stop what you're saying. Stop. Think. Take a breather. Do this again. And I feel like it shouldn't be that way. I feel like I shouldn't have to pause myself every 5-10 minutes to know that you're being rude, or not necessarily rude, but you're just very, very dry. Like I don't know. I just trying to like make it to the point. Like, this is what I need from you. Is it too hard? Am I not explaining it correctly? Especially at work, I sometimes I try to explain some things to some people and they just don't get it, and I'm like, dude, it's a simple task. Like, if I can do it, you can do it. And I mean, I guess that's one thing I learned from a previous person. But it's common sense. Unfortunately, like my boss says, like common sense is not so common. And I don't know. I've always been an old soul, so maybe that has to do with it too. I've always been a really old soul. Playing games and playing around and being silly is not really my thing. I don't know. I think I get that from my mom. My mom is more, she can be funny, but she's more serious than anything. She's just very straightforward, like very blunt, and I love my mom. I love my dad too. My dad can also be very, very silly at times, but he can be very straightforward, very strict too. So I think I get that a little bit from them. But I don't know. I just wanted to reflect on that a little bit. Just wanted to talk a little bit about that. And I mean, just take a quick moment to create something for you guys too, because I have not been posting lately. But I'm going to wrap this up real quick. I don't know how much time I have left in my SD card. I really need to buy a new card with more and more space so I can like not worry that it's going to get full. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I hope you guys enjoyed these 2 videos. I do appreciate you listening to me. I do like to take advantage of this platform to be able to just let out a few things that I'm feeling and just be a little more open, especially right now that that I'm just home alone. So I'm able to just yell it out. I'm not very expressive, and that's just me. Unfortunately, that's just me. But anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for the people who keep watching my videos, for the people who keep watching the videos and keep watching the previous videos. Thanks for listening to me. Once again, you guys can follow this through YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, Buzzsprout, and I think that is all. So I'm gonna leave this here, and I will be back. I will have time next week. I will create more videos, and there are new videos coming up. Hopefully I can bring more people in, and it's not just me talking about me or talking about my issues. But thanks so much for listening to me, guys, and we'll see you next time. See ya. Thank you.